What's going on, everybody? James here, and today we are going to be talking about the Singapore Grand Prix. Vettel ends up with the win again, and of course, Vettel, one of the contenders for the drivers' championship, is out of the race. Let's, without further ado, let's get started. All and Vettel, I believe starting on pole, and let's go. Green light. And because Raikkonen has a good start, but the problem is that Verstappen and Raikkonen were colliding each other. Yeah, maybe it's pretty difficult. Maybe we went over too overconfident, and yeah. But before the race, there was amount of spray on the circuit, so I don't know. Maybe there's rain. Yeah, maybe there's rain. To be honest, so it was a rainy day, and to be honest, that race is crazy. Fit a lot of retirement in verse. So yeah, Raikkonen was complaining that it was Verstappen's fault that he was that that there wasn't a collision in the first place. But I'm not too sure about that because I think Raikkonen has an. I think he's been went way over. I think he was. I don't know. I think he was overconfident. I don't know. Vettel has leaking. Vettel's car was leaking fuel fluid, so I think he had a fuel leak, which was not a pretty good sign for the car. And yeah, three of the first four cars has been eliminated. So therefore, Vettel, Verstappen, and Raikkonen are out. And of course, if you took a look at the replay, if you took a look at the race, if you haven't watched the race, you saw that the two Ferraris of Raikkonen and Vettel have turned the Red Bull into a Ferrari sandwich filled with Red Bull as the sauce on it. If you know what I mean, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, while that happens, the McLaren, aka Alonso, he went airborne and spun. A good thing he was up. He was okay. He was okay. Alonso was okay in that race. But however, three cars were gone. They're out. And throughout the race, there were like pros overall. And it was of course on lap two there was a safety car, and safety car of course. And in lap five, before lap five, it was of course the safety car came in and the race began. And of course that like during that race, rain has stopped for pit lane, which I believe that Ricardo made the right decision that he's going to go for intermediates because we know that it's just a splash, it's drying off, so no full wets. And Alonso has no power, so he's out. He's gone. He's out of the race, I believe. So yeah, he's out of the race, and of course the problem was that Kvyat was at the wall, which was of course I didn't know what happened to Verstappen. I mean, not Verstappen, but Daniel Kvyat. I believe he just spun out and hit the wall. He spun out when he was going. I believe he was gonna take. He's gonna overtake Magnussen. So yeah, and of course, right. Of course, we knew about the gambling man. Red Bull. They decided that I believe they're going to make pit stop for Ricardo, I believe. Yeah, I think it's Ricardo. But he drops to third. And then I think that was good strategy on his part because of the fact that he he wants to drive. He wants more grip. He wants more grip on tight corners when it's wet. So therefore, he's trying to do that. Mas Massa However, Massa decided that okay, he's going to stay out on wets. I don't know if that's I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea because I've seen that it's too wet still. While people think it's dry. Hamilton, of course, Hamilton is not sure it's a good idea for that one because it's still wet. It was still wet. Yep, and of course, you see that Daniel Kvyat has ran himself into the wall, so that's not good for him. And Green Lab shows again, and it was insanely good, great race so far. Until Massa decided on the course that he's going to go into Pittsburgh Intermediate at last because he decided okay he's going to try and finish the intermediates now, see what they think. Which I believe he's going to go to the last place in 15th, the last place of the running. And the web they said that the red part's going to be drying, but of course there's the tires being good, like it's it's just pretty good. Showing Magnussen's doing what he could, that he's going to risk it and just basically pit between himself, the wall, and of course another driver trying to make the pass, which was good for. Which of course Magnussen was doing a good race. He was having a good race, to be honest, and yeah, and yeah, it's pretty decent race. Not gonna lie, it's great, and yeah, let's take a look. There were like I didn't know what Ferraris were doing, but it seems to me like they were in a sandwich mode, like a Red Bull sandwich with Red Bull as the sauce at the beginning of the race. But yeah, Ericsson, I believe Ericsson is out of the race, and I don't know if Hulkenberg is out of the race yet because he was in pit lane and his hydraulics were messed up, so maybe he has a technical issue. And Raikkonen was not happy. Of course, no. Like he tried to went for like I don't know. He I don't know. I think they were over too confident they're too confident that they're gonna like go in there. Of course, like just go for the pass. To be honest, but yeah, overall, Hamilton wins the Hamilton wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Ricardo finishes in second. Bottas rounds off the top three. Carlos Sainz in fourth place, shockingly. Perez in fifth place. Palmer in sixth. Van Dorn in seventh. Lance Stroll in eighth, the lone Canadian in this Grand Prix for this season. Grosjean in ninth. And Ocon rounds off the top 10. And rounding off the field are Massa in 11th and Wehrlein, who finished 2 laps down, finishes in 12th place. And of course, Raikkonen, Verstappen, Vettel, Alonso, Kvyat, Ericsson, Hulkenberg, and Magnussen are out of the race. The only shocking to me from that race was the fact that Vettel, Raikkonen, and Verstappen were taking each other out in the first lap, in the first corner, I might add, of the race, and that was not. Pretty sure that was not what Vettel wanted to come back for the championship, because now in the drivers' championship, we see that Lewis Hamilton has extended his lead up until 28 points behind up on Vettel, due to Vettel out of the race and Hamilton winning the race, of course. But it's still doable for Vettel to. It's doable for Vettel to come back in the race and catch up, come back in the season and catch up on Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship. But I think that in my opinion, I think that with Lewis Hamilton's form recently, I can tell that Lewis Hamilton is running away with the, and I believe that Hamilton is going to run away with this championship, despite how his form is. Like, the only way for Vettel can have a chance is if Vettel can win. Can win the next race, or try to win the next race, and Lewis Hamilton to be in the low points. So that means that either 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th place, or in the next race, or somehow. But yeah, it was shocking to me. It was shocking to me that the first corner incident could turn a whole championship around, could extend the lead for Hamilton in the championship. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below on what you think of it, of the race. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel for more. And the next race it happens to be at the Malaysia Grand Prix. Now, the Malaysia Grand Prix has been moved to the later stages of the season. Before it was before the Malaysian Grand Prix is actually the second race of the season. So yeah, we'll see what happens about that. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I said before, like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment on this video what you think about the race. I feel like that the first incident in the first corner on the first lap of that race changed the whole complexion of the entire Drivers' Championship, which extended the lead for Lewis Hamilton, because as you can see, Lewis Hamilton won 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lewis Hamilton has won 7 races already, and a virtue of the tie. And if just say that if the championship goes to a tie, then Lewis Hamilton already wins the championship by countback, the number of wins that he has. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time on the post-race coverage of the Malaysian Grand Prix.